Hey everyone, made it out to Wendy Park. It's July 4th. Getting ready to have a nice day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out today. There's a lot of people out already. It's only around 10:45 or so. A lot of paddle boarders. I don't see a lot. I only saw one other kayak or two, but those were little ones. But it's so nice to be out in the Cleveland area. It's been a while. It's been at least over a year since the last time I was out, I think. How's that handle waves like that?
Pretty good. It's short. It's only 10.
I got a sailboat coming up. Sailing. I'm actually in a harbor type area within the break wall. That's perfect temperature. The breeze is just wonderful. Good old Cleveland. And like I said, it should be a peaceful time for me. I shouldn't have any hassle from anyone. And if anybody does come around that I wouldn't want to necessarily see, let them. You know, there's something about this little area in here within this break where the waves are weird. You can have these little wave trains of little waves about 1.5 feet, but they just seem so awkward the way my boat hits them. That's an actually gorgeous day. Little bit of a haze. The other cool thing about Cleveland is I can sit here and watch all the jets and airlines go over. Get a lot of aircraft around here. I think I'll hit the river, see what's going on down there real quick just to see. At some point I might want to try to hit the lake. Maybe I'll paddle out to the pump house with the Cleveland longboats call a crib crawl. It's just there's a pretty decent sized pump house out there. It's a couple miles offshore. And I've never paddled out to it yet. I'm surprised I don't see anybody fishing over here. Usually this is a hot spot over by the old Coast Guard station. Which I'm actually, well, it's still kind of early before noon. So maybe it'll pick up more as far as that goes. But I don't see any Coast Guard at the moment, which kind of surprises me. I would think they'd be out. Yeah, but you can see the pump house from here. It looks like it's got an orange bottom half and then the top half is white. If I flip the camera, yeah, I don't think you'd be able to see it because I wouldn't be able to zoom too good. Not while I'm sitting in my kayak, at least. There's still so much about this GoPro I haven't learned. But it's an absolute, like I said, gorgeous day. Yeah, I got a bunch of traffic on the river. See, the problem is on the river you have to be careful because some people will follow the right rules for where they're supposed to be. But then you have other boaters who will, you know, it's a two-way thing, you got to share the river. Some of these people just, you know, make it kind of hard for a kayaker. Now, luckily, I'm skilled enough to handle the boats and any waves that come my way. Like, you get these little tiny wave trains and shit, they're nothing. But if you're having to go between boats and stuff because they're just all over and there's no real order to anything, it makes it a little bit rough. And I always see these pontoon boats. Families just seem like they just love those things. Oh, the breeze is just wonderful. Nice boats. Some speeders that are going past me. Speeder boats. I don't think I've ever been in a boat going over like 40. There's this guy over by where I live in Sheffield Lake. He takes his boat and he claims he can make it to the islands within like 15-20 minutes in that boat. Which maybe, I don't know anything about those types of boats. There's a really good breeze on this river, so there's actually some chop on it. These paddle boarders, I always wonder how stable those things are when there's waves. How big of waves can those things actually take? Before it's more like a surfboard. I think I'm about to get a lowered bridge. The cool thing about this kayak is even if that bridge is going down, I can make it underneath. I don't generally go under it if there's a train going over it though, so it just depends on if there's a train. But yeah, I can get under any bridge here even when they're down, which is nice because you see people line up waiting to be able to get underneath the bridge. You know, even though it's all mostly commercial and, you know, that type of business, like dirty work business, you know, a lot of fertilizer plants and just different chemicals and stuff around here, it's still nice to come down and see downtown Cleveland. I don't make it out this way quite enough. It's 4th of July, people. I'm just going to kind of mosey along. I'm not in any kind of rush. This guy's going a little faster than I would imagine. They're usually supposed to. Like I said, this kayak can handle whatever wake they put past me, but smaller. See how that comes up behind you just from his little ass wake? Imagine what that does to a little tiny kayak from fucking Walmart or something. I'm surprised they don't get more capsized kayakers out here because of that. You know, the wake of a boat. I don't think a lot of people realize how much power the wake of a boat can create. Yeah, that bridge is slowly lurching down. Norfolk Southern Railroad Bridge. Like I said, I've went under it when it was down, but it just depends on whether there's a train coming, because if